I was going to post a completely different video today. I was going to post a video where I basically argue that the left is going to persecute Trump after he's left office. They won't give up on that one. Oh no. And they're going to eventually throw him into prison. But that video, I'm just going to postpone it because something happened last night that is just so crazy that, well, you'll have to see it for yourself. The video I'm about to show was posted last night on Twitter by a guy called Don Winslow. I have no idea who this guy is, and I could care less. Apparently, he's some writer, and you know, he's done books about like the CIA and stuff like that, and apparently knows people in the CIA. So maybe he's like, well, you know, the CIA has this this reputation for working with mass media and mass entertainment to get its message out there. So maybe this guy Don Winslow is an agent of theirs. I don't know. But what I do know is that the video he released is insane, and I want you to take a look at it. Here goes.
On or before January 20th, Donald Trump will no longer be the commander-in-chief. He will lose control of the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Special Forces, and America's nuclear arsenal. On January 20th, Donald Trump will become the commander-in-chief of a different army. This army. The greatest threat facing America today comes from within. Radical extreme conservatives, also known as domestic terrorists. They are hidden among us, disguised behind regular jobs. They are your children's teachers. They work at supermarkets, malls, doctors' offices, and many are police officers and soldiers. For more than a decade, Donald Trump has spoken directly to white supremacists in their language.
Build that wall! Build that wall! Build that wall!
Pocahontas? Is it offensive? Oh, really? Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Donald J. Trump is calling for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States.
In the middle of a presidential debate, Donald Trump was asked to disavow white supremacy. He refused. Instead, he told the Proud Boys to stand back and stand by.
Proud Boys, stand back and stand by.
They heard their leader. They even responded to him on Twitter promising to stand by. And on January 6, 2021, Trump greenlit them. They suited up, they flew in, they took hotel rooms, they loaded their weapons, prepared their bombs, and they attacked with the intention of killing Nancy Pelosi and hanging Vice President Mike Pence.
They were vocally saying, "Where's the speaker? We know she has staff. They're here someplace. We're going to find them."
In the years ahead, Trump will lead his army of domestic terrorists. He will encourage and incite violence. He will play the role of arsonist and fireman. He will start a civil war and then say things were more peaceful when he was president. We have to fight back. In this new war, the battlefield has changes. Computers can be more valuable than guns. And this is what we need now more than ever, an army of citizen detectives. I'm proposing we form a citizen army. Our weapons will be computers and cell phones. We, who are monitoring extremists on the internet and reporting their findings to authorities. Remember, before the Navy SEALs killed Osama bin Laden, he had to be found. He was found by a CIA analyst working on a computer thousands of miles away. It's up to you.
There's a moment when political hyperbole, the kind of exaggeration that you fling at your opponents, yeah, that kind of normal political hyperbole kind of like crosses over into the realms of insanity. And I think this video that you just saw is proof positive of that, an example of that. And what's deeply disturbing is not the video in and of itself, but the fact that so many people on the left agree with it, are approving of it, are saying that yes, we should all become informants and persecute these domestic terrorists who are essentially half of America. Yeah, because it's basically saying that there are extreme radical conservatives, otherwise known as domestic terrorists. I mean, right away, the guy is making this equivalence between what is to be conservative and what is to be a domestic terrorist. I mean, right off the bat, right? But then he basically goes on and says that these people have infiltrated American society and that these people pose a threat because they're everywhere. Well, the thing is, see, these so-called domestic terrorists are people who voted for the other guy. That's basically what's going on. There were two candidates for president. Well, there were a couple of others, but they were inconsequential. Two major candidates for president. Now, irrespective of how you think that the election went down, which is a subject for a completely different video, right? One of them won and the other one lost. And in a democracy, in order for a democracy to function, you have to have the consent of the loser. And also, the winner has to have a little bit of understanding about the position of the loser. I mean, all those people who voted for the other guy didn't vote for the other guy just because, or just because they hated the guy who won. No, they had legitimate grievances, legitimate issues. But this video is basically saying that all those legitimate grievances, legitimate issues are not legitimate. In fact, the video is basically saying that all these people who have legitimate grievances should be informed upon to the proper authorities. Well, that's what the video is basically saying. I mean, look, I'm kind of shocked by this video. It takes a lot to shock me. But I'm really shocked by this video, and not the video in and of itself. Like I said, you know, there's always a loon somewhere who's gonna do some crazy ass video, right? Look at me, look at my crazy ass videos, for crying out loud, right? But this video really just blew me away because so many people support what this insane Don Winslow person is saying. So many people with so many followers are agreeing, are saying, yeah, we should inform on our fellow citizens. Inform on our fellow citizens for wrongthink or for not agreeing with Joe Biden and everything that he says and does. Huh? It's... I'm sorry, I ought to be more articulate here. But I think that perhaps in my failure to articulate my shock, it's showing how shocked I am. Because this is insane. This is really just flat out insane. And all those people who are signing off on this insanity, this bullshit of the quote-unquote new Trump army, and who actually believe this, they're paranoid, they're delusional, they're crazy. But that's not so much the problem that, you know, somebody's paranoid and delusional and crazy. The problem is that these paranoid, delusional, crazy people seem to be in charge of the government. That's the problem, see? I mean, if they were just some random loon, who'd care? But these people now hold the levers of power. This is a shit video, I know. You know, I'm not giving any kind of like serious analysis, but I'm just so blown away. Yeah. Okay, so I'll end this video here. If you like my content, go check out my Patreon. Link is in the description below. I put out an extra video there every week, and I also do a weekly call-in show called The Weekly Webinar. It's every Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern. So please check it out. I hope you'll join. Thanks very much, and I will catch you next time.